current unemployment rate stands at 5.8%. Now, that's fairly amazing. It's not the amazing fact of the day. Mitt Romney had said he would get to below 6% maybe in 4 years. President Obama did it in 2 years. But no, that's not the amazing fact of the day either. The amazing fact is what the American people think unemployment's at. Now, this, of course, affects elections tremendously. So if you think unemployment is worse than it is, well, you might want to vote out the president's party, for example. So they did a poll, Ipsos did, and they asked, what do you think unemployment's at? Now, at the time that they had done the poll, that was in August, unemployment was a little higher. It was at 6.1%. What did the American people think it was? 32%. Isn't that amazing? According to an Ipsos-MORI poll, the American people thought 32% of Americans are unemployed, out of work. Well, if I thought 32% of Americans were unemployed, I might want to vote out the president's party too. It reminds me of the poll done right before the Iraq invasion, where about 69% of Americans, 7 out of 10 Americans, thought that Saddam Hussein was personally responsible for 9/11. If I thought he was personally responsible for 9/11, I'd want to go into Iraq too. But that wasn't the case. And this isn't the case. Under 6%, honestly, isn't that bad? Now, look, there are other issues, and we point out those issues all the time. And in fact, Vox here made a good point. They actually quoted Danielle Kurtzleben here saying, to be fair, it's possible the question wording here, though out of work and looking for work, is mostly broadly used definition of unemployment. People may be also considering their discouraged worker friends who have given up the search. Still, even when you include discouraged and other marginally attached workers, even the broadest definition of unemployment in August was only 12%. So the most expansive definition of unemployment gets you at 12%. American people think it's at an astounding, way past the Great Depression number of 32%. Look, this is partly a failure of the media because you've apparently, trumpeted the numbers as far, far, far worse than they are. It's also a failure of the Democratic Party. If you did a pretty good job and you got unemployment down to numbers that the Republicans couldn't even dare claim in that period of time that they could get to, and you've got these massive elections coming up, and instead of trumpeting those numbers, bragging about those numbers, you ran away from those numbers, you ran away from the president who did that, and you never talked about it, well, I guess it's your goddamn fault, isn't it? Democrats are the worst party I have ever seen in terms of messaging, ever, anywhere.